Welcome back, MTG Joe here, and today we're going to be playing some more 100 card Historic Brawl. Really been having fun with the format, and today we're going to be playing a more casual commander, Tergrid, God of Fright. Basically, whenever your opponent sacrifices or discards a permanent, it's your permanent. So it's a cool card to steal like that. We can also play out the Lantern side and force your opponent to lose life or sacrifice or discard permanents. And really, it's a mono-black kind of mid-rangey control deck. Just lots of discard, lots of sacrifice style effects. And then we take advantage, like we have Sheoldred, God Pharaoh's Gift to reanimate our own things, some powerful planeswalkers on the top end. Just like a bunch of cool cards. Just type in discard, type in sacrifice, throw it in. Torment of the Scarabs. One card I didn't include was Torment of Hailfire. We can't play mono black without a Torment of Hailfire now, can we? What are we cutting? What are we cutting? What do you do? There's like so many like random cards. That's targeted. What's Hodin do? Just repeatable discard. When you just add everything in. Reaper of Night seems pretty bad. Cool. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Sorry about that. We can't play a mono black deck without Torment to Hailfire. It's like the best card. The one card I don't have included in here just because I'm missing it in my wild cards is Cabal Stronghold, basically the fixed Cabal coffers. Green White Ajani. Oh, Dark Ritual time. Turn 3 Tergrid. Alright, here's our rat. Crafted Dark Ritual for this though, because I do want to play a bunch of mono black decks. What do you do? Yeah, you're fine. Let's go. Next turn, Elspeth Nightmare. So Ajani, reveal cards, puts permanents into your hand, Swords to Plowshare, and put 5 1/1 counters on each creature you control and 5 loyalty. So, lots of goodies there. So they look like they're playing a Constellation build. I'd rather save this Fatal Push. It just finds lands, so we're probably okay. We get to duress them next turn. You know what? I'm probably going to Torment to Hellfire them anyways. So I want to get fewer cards in their hand. And we're likely going to see a Ajani come down next turn. Ooh, and we got Thoughtseize. Ew. I don't like any of these. We're gonna decline. I don't want to play Faith's Fetters. What do you do? That does 9. What's your minus? Still keeps him alive. So I'm gonna get Blessed Spirit here. Just because if they play a Ajani, I can attack it and have lethal, or like I can kill the Ajani. Because if I just do this, they can pay the life. So we could see Ajani here, reset my Tergrid.
We could be much greater. These people are under my protection.
Okay, so kill you. Do this.
I will return, and with more by my side.
So I think we're just doing this. It gets cards out of their hand, or just puts them at a low enough life total. So they need a sweeper here. This matchup's actually pretty decent, only because of Ajani. Ooh, and they get the Sky Tether there as well. Not bad. That was a fantastic draw. I would love, 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 love.
Choice.
Which would you like to give me? Can only activate this as a sorcery, so we probably say that for next turn. I can Ritual of Soot. It gets rid of the spiders, but doesn't do a lot. So I think we're just passing the turn here. It could play a Ajani. Okay, so with the land here, we're gonna kill Nisa.
Nothing is ever truly lost.
Because this actually takes them off 2 lands. So Tergrid's still doing its thing. Ooh, yeah, I'll take that. It basically just makes us an 0-4 and gains us some life. In search. Each player discards all the cards in their hand and creates that many black zombies. Well, this is awkward.
Good choice.
Just getting lands here, I'm guessing. Probably just still playing out lands here. They have the Scry here. I guess I could sack this. What do I have with the Ajani? That's plus Karn. Waste Knot's not bad. So I'm actually going to probably start minusing it. They can block, but I gain some life each turn. And then if they do this in plus, then Ixalan's Binding. Sure. Masker Worm's sweet. So they take the block here. I'm gonna hold the lands now just because it makes this better. They're topping. Is that a sweeper? It is a sweeper. I think now we do this. Oh shit.
I battle for the forces of good.
That's not what I wanted to do. That's definitely not what I wanted to do. Johnny's gonna be able to outpace me now.
Now do you see the benefits of peace? The choices we make reveal who we are.
So they have 3 mana, so we'll give them Garrick. So I can do this. This lets me bring back stuff. Garrick's not going to do too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So land lets him play that out. Whereas, so Shieldred's not going to do too much. I think we still play Shieldred out here. They need a land here, otherwise I get my Massacre Worm back. Also can get Burglar Rat. I shouldn't have played this out as the Lantern. Okay, so they're probably digging for land here. Realm Cloak's also annoying. I really screwed this one up.
Honor and courage do not harm. Now do you see the benefits?
Memorial's pretty good here. Okay, they do Ajani. So close, but they have like a bunch of permanents. The problem is here they're gonna have so much card advantage. I don't know if I have... Wow. Okay, we're just dead.
Now do you see the
Do I have
benefits?
anything at this point to win?
Hold tight to your courage.
Eldestborn doesn't really do it. I guess God Pharaoh's Gift. We have Davriel.
Dealing with you, let's tidy up in there.
So I think what we actually need to do is set up to put Massacre Worm in our hand. No, that doesn't work because this makes us discard. It's gonna say get back Massacre Worm. But Ajani can just kill it.
Okay, I'm done.
This is Ajani's actually been keeping him more in the game. Okay, let's see what they get here. Really cool deck, Enchantress. They've had like really timely answers for us, which has kind of got us. Mirari's Wake. And fell at our retreat.
Elspeth were here, you'd be dead by now. Who made you regret that choice?
So we're gonna do this. And then put Massacre Worm in our hand. Should have done that the previous turn and then, but the problem is like they have Miraris. Do they minus a Ajani here? They're getting so much value.
Is for her.
Can I mill him? No. Opponent survived it. Yeah, I think still going back, Tergrid's Lantern was the wrong call. Probably got a bit too ambitious early on with that Torment. But once like their Ajani gets going, it's kind of hard to keep up. They're drawing like upwards of 3 cards a turn. Alright, we got some hasty dinos. Can I view what the attacks, exile, top card of each player's library. You may cast any number of spells without paying their mana cost. You're 3 mana, you're 2. I'm gonna mulligan here. Okay, we'll keep this hand. Footfall Crater. So Imp, you choose a non-land card from opponent's hand and they discard it. Fortunately, they have that on a base lineup. Okay, well they kept 2 lands and a bunch of 5-drops and then decided to use their 3rd land as a removal for my 1-drop. We'll take it. One thing, just be mindful with your mulligans, especially dependent on like the type of opponent. So Muldrotha, this is going to be a really interesting matchup because we're going to fuel their Muldrotha. His hand's quite good. Okay, this is going to be key. So we're actually going to slow roll. So because we're going to be keeping this as a way to deal later game with their graveyard. So we'll go black here. We go Skull Raid. Next turn. Interesting.
That's a bad assassin.
Let's foretell this and play out Tinybones. So whenever a creature with Death Touch deals damage to player, so it puts 1/1 counter. Is this Death Touch tribal? To extinction. I think that's fine. Get Tergrid going. Because Tergrid next turn I can use this Skull Raid. And it forces that. That's pretty. We'll put it to our hand. It's pretty good tempo. I'm actually gonna. Oh no, well, we're gonna do this now. One. Okay, they got the hostage taker. So they can cast my hostage taker next turn. They do have.
An assassin coming for you. That's a bad assassin.
So I kinda want to correct. I could Hagra's Mauling. Get the last two cards out of their hand. Because I don't have the land I need right now. This is an interesting turn. I think we're... I'm at 18, I could set up, but they cast that, and then I feel pretty bad about it. And I'm actually going to do this. Because I want to be able to play this and Skull Raid next turn. Because they're likely going Muldrotha. Just gonna kicked Jace. That's interesting.
Data analysis. Solving mysteries is my specialty.
So they'll likely put a card to hand, and then this can hit that. Then I'll exile their graveyard. Just slow playing this. Bottom, bottom. Trickster. Okay, so you're the copy. So I want to get rid of the permanent version.
For others, I should do better.
And then Skull Raid here. Take that. I'll take that. Sweet. Did our thing. Did our thing. We'll do the one more. I'm actually surprised we were able to get through that. They didn't even see the bazooka bug. Okay. Who discards more? Let's go. I think we'd rather do that. Because if they want to activate this, they get rid of it. We're just going to try to get this Nest of Scarabs, Torment of Scarabs down. Underworld Dreams combo is something we could probably put in here. You're probably like... You're probably like the worst. Hey, that's a fantastic draw. I think in this game we might just go Lantern for Tergrid. No. Okay, so they're probably taking Torment of Scarabs here. And they get rid of our Chainer's Edict. Because I'm imagining they're going to have a lot of removal. We're both going to get to a point where we don't have cards in hand. You go Tinybones here, or... I think I'm cool just keeping Tinybones off. Just because they're going to get card advantage out of it. Very timely Elspeth's Nightmare. Cold Steel. Yeah, their draw is lined up a lot better than ours. So Tinybones with 6 mana can drain us 10 life. I think we're just doing this. Gets one more card out of their hand. It exposes us a bit if they have another one of these like ETB discard effects. Field of Ruin is basically a dead card here for the most part. We do have very few non-basics. Phyrexian Arena would be great here. Skull Raid, any of our discard 2 style effects. Opponents had 2 discards. Okay. Tinybones is just going to keep dying. The 8 mana 2-drop commander. Tower is actually pretty good. Lets them cheat ahead. We should probably be running tower in ours. Tinybones might be the better inclusion. That's actually really good as well. we'll do this before they get a chance to make up their mind. Just want to get rid of it, like my hand right now. It makes a lot of their discard effects kind of useless. So they're holding on to Witch's Vengeance for a while, which is interesting. Like, that seems like something you'd rather just discard. Seems like a fair trade. So we'll get ahead on lands. It gets us closer to double activation of Lantern, and we can just start like pounding this Lantern on them. You can see Tinybones again. We don't. Oh, they have Field of Ruin. So I'm doing this just because if they field me, then I have another untap of Lantern. And then we're going to do this on their upkeep once they draw a card for turn. So they're going to have to start deciding what they want to do here. Weird choice. Alright, we're the premier discard deck. Opponent couldn't deal with it. And that's it. That was a nice showcase of Tergrid. We kind of punted that first game, but interesting deck. One of the downsides of discard is when you get later in the game, your opponent's just going to be out of cards. So a lot of these effects become a little bit futile. We had stuff like Awaken the Earthswile in the first game that just didn't do much. So something like Tinybones, just refilling your hand and giving you an alt win con, might be the better way to go and just switch. This deck just switched Tinybones with Tergrid. So if you can hear my dog, she wants to go for a walk. So I'm going to wrap this one up. Thanks for watching as always, and we'll catch you next time.